Shalom, this is David.
And this is Jeff.
And we are playing Spiritual Warfare. I know I said we'd be playing Bible Buffet again, but I've working on it. So we are back to Spiritual Warfare, and welcome to the Slums. Oh, God, that's loud. Keep going.
The graphics look nice. It looks like a slum.
Right. This is one of those areas where they're just like, oh, they actually had some sort of art direction. Also, you cannot kill the dogs. You can stun them with bombs, and that's it.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to hurt the doggies. But
do they hurt you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I'd like to point out the pawn shop will be getting there shortly. The enemies in the slums are bikers and drunks and gang members. So there's a bunch of, broken down cars and garbage cans.
There appears to be just piles of garbage.
Also, you can't crush the dogs to death. I was trying. It was just like, I don't want to have to, deal with these dogs. And those red and white things are cardboard boxes. And,
they are? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be. But yeah, it is stylistically. I think this would be my favorite area of the game. Why did I go? Oh, what? Okay, so I recorded this like a month and a half ago, and I don't know what I'm doing, like at all. Why am I still on this screen?
I like the tense of your verbs. I recorded this a while ago. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh man, how long does it sit on this? How are you, Jeff?
I am doing well.
Oh man, this is probably on the list.
Got a lot of things on the to-do list today.
So do I.
I
have a church service I have to set up in like 40 minutes.
We are definitely watching this pause screen.
Oh man. Okay,
we're back.
It didn't sit that long. So
you didn't start recording and then go home and then come back and oh man, I forgot my computer. Oh, it's still recording. It's fine. We'll just upload the whole thing.
Why is it 9.5 hours? That's weird.
It's weird.
So just for a bit of continuity, I'm recording right now. I'm recording my audio from my church office because my internet at home is being weird. So I'm in an office with internet, but no air conditioner.
You really do kind of need that in Texas.
Yeah. The AC should be getting fixed in May.
It's actually pretty hot here too.
What is it there right now?
I think right now it's probably only 70, but it was getting up to 85, and that is very hot for the region.
Yes,
but it's also nice to see the sun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's not always, drizzly.
All right, let's see if I did the editing I meant to do here. No, dang it.
Pro editing tip. Do.
No, I was supposed to cut this whole transition out. I don't know.
Would you like me to do it for you?
No, just leave it in. This video will be a testament to David needing to go back over his finished files.
Yes, keep notes as you go, if you remember. Oh, I wanted to cut out this transition at 3 minutes and 30 seconds to 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Well, this was, in one day, I recorded it and edited 5 episodes.
We're on the subscreen.
Okay, no, that was me showing off that if you use the praying hands, you can spend faith to get health back. There was a point to that.
Okay, all right.
So, the Slums is home to my favorite set piece that I remember from the whole game. But we did just get a new fruit. We got what would kind of be the wave beam, the pomegranate, which represents love.
Okay, yeah, that's a wave beam.
Yeah,
and it goes through. Yep, it goes through walls.
I'm just antagonizing this dog because I don't know why. The problem is it goes through stuff, but it doesn't destroy anything on the ground. So it's not destroying that trash down there.
Yeah,
which is not good. But it's, I go back to the bear. Just because I want to destroy all the trash on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So this introduces us to a fun. The Crips versus
the Crips and the Bloods.
Yeah.
That's what it appears to be.
Yes, it is. And this is me remembering I had an apple, but the range on the apple still isn't great.
That guy is very determined to shoot that car.
Yes, he is. So this introduces us to gunmen, and this is just an apartment house where I don't know why he didn't shoot. This is just an apartment house where people just randomly open up doors and shoot. I don't know why the apple.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Weird.
This is not my best playing. This whole episode, obviously, it's not my best editing. But
or editing, yeah, okay.
But this is an apartment complex where people just open doors and shoot.
At least it looked kind of like an apartment complex. With,
right.
You know,
ladders. But still.
Ladders/stairs, and doors.
Right. That didn't work.
It wasn't just like nondescript like Mario bricks.
Right. All right. So we've got a different looking angel this time. Yay! Quizzes.
If you say so.
Well, that was a profile view. The other one is a face-forward view. The faith of a mustard seed.
Mustard seed.
That's
also,
the quote.
I feel like it's not the faith of a mustard. I feel like that's a weird thing to say of. It's not like the faith is actually contained in mustard. It is a metaphor.
Right. It's faith the size of a mustard seed. It's because mustard seeds are really tiny. That's the point.
Yes.
I like that it's impossible to please God without attending church or good works. Those are both believed but wrong.
That is true. That is not a prerequisite. No.
Let's see. And visions of Jesus.
Well,
just seeing him. That's all you
it's
got.
like the difference between... It's like when time signatures are descriptive rather than prescriptive of music.
Right.
So, like, going to church doesn't get you in God's good graces.
Right.
But by following God and following Jesus' teachings, you naturally want to be around other people, that are doing the same thing.
Right.
And it happens that church is a place where that usually happens, where people of similar faith gather together. So that is, it follows from one thing. It's
right.
You make sure to get the chicken and the egg sort of arranged properly.
Yes, cart before the horse and all that.
Yes, and other
metaphors.
Also,
I would like to point out that the car under us, the lights are still blinking, but they don't blink at a. It's blink, blink, off, blink, blink, off. Blink. So it's not just a straight blink. They made it a pattern for reasons I do not understand.
that's the level of detail that I've come to expect from the slums.
Also, this is how slummy it is. The railroad tracks have crap in the middle of them, so even that isn't good enough.
I don't know. That seems about right. There's a lot of sort of disused railroad tracks. In Texas. I'm actually thinking more of like in the hill country where it's kind of like, well, this railroad track's not used anymore.
So
and
this
it
building
kind of just ends in a building.
This building is I don't even know what's supposed to be going on in here.
There's a lot going on here.
It's pretty bad.
Some sort of warehouse nightmare.
And the entire reason is I guess it's to show you like explosions and get you used to explosions going through walls, because this is not exactly Bomberman.
Sure. I do like the fact that you have to explode the like the TNT or whatever in order to get the stuff to fall down.
Yeah.
Which adds what I'm going to call a light puzzle element to it.
Right. Well, this is
That also reminds me of the way that the 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks work in Battle Kid.
Oh, okay, yes. It's like Battle Kid. Battle Kid. Yes. So we're at the pawn shop now, which, if you'll recall, when we walked into the bar, the angel just stole our breastplate or our belt of truth. So if we lose it, it comes to the pawn shop, and we have to buy it back because this pawn shop accepts faith.
Okay.
So, like,
so the angel took it from you and pawned it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. To teach you a lesson. I don't. So I really like in this game when they're like, okay, you have to get your stuff back, and we've got this slum area. What do slums have? Well, they tend to have, check cashing places, payday loan stuff, and pawn shops.
Sure.
Anything to take advantage of people in bad, desperate situations.
Yep.
So, not to say all pawn shops are like that, but also, now we just have two Bloods shooting at each other.
I guess they're just practicing?
I guess. But we have shown them the truth with a well-placed apple.
As you do.
Right. Granted, if an apple flew literally through a wall, and hit me so hard that, like, my clothes changed color, I don't know. Also, I'd like to point out that the NPCs in this area we can talk to are bag ladies, I think, is just the way I'm going to phrase it.
Okay. So, like, homeless people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, specifically, they remind me of, like, the bag lady character from the second Home Alone movie, because that's where I'm at personally. Also, I tried to trap that dog and just pushed the block one too far. So these are the NPCs. You can't see her too well because no outlines.
Sure.
And we need the boots to cross the burning rubble, because this slum just has permanently on fire rocks just in it.
I feel like trash can fires is a staple of a cliche slum.
Right.
So that's not too far out of.
Right, but like an entire 20 feet of just fire on the ground that's perpetual. The torch can be found in the junkyard, by the way. There's a junkyard.
Oh, very nice.
Which I haven't recorded that part yet. And we'll be going in that doorway later. So this is the game. This is the slums, and we are very fast approaching. Assuming I don't just pause the screen for 2 minutes again. We are fast approaching the set piece I love a lot. Because I guess I'm not sure what my thought process was, but I decided I had to show off every single screen of every single area, and because we don't come back to a lot of them, there's no reason to just try to parse it out between different visits. It's just like, no, you needed to see that screen with that dog, and I had to prove I couldn't, push that car. Also, that wasn't editing. That's how that one works.
All right then.
And then gangs are fighting in the junkyard. This is my favorite set piece.
All right then. They don't appear to be. Well, their aim is
real bad.
Their aim is true. It's just they don't appear to be aiming at each other.
Right. So the reason I like this is because it looks real cool, and it's so poorly designed and implemented, because they all fire at a different rate. It's not a regular rate. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, because there are too many sprites on the screen, they will pull the trigger and nothing will happen. So you don't know whether you can count on that. Also, I don't think that should have hit me.
Sure.
And this is me just trying to get through without taking a whole bunch of damage, because my practice run through this area, I died twice. Just because I was not getting it. But yeah, so that is one of my favorite set pieces in the game. There's a gang war going on in the slums. And then there's the drunk homeless man running around not paying attention to the gang war going on in the slums. It's like The Wire.
Yeah, it's basically like The Wire.
Yeah, that one episode of The Wire.
that one episode you watch.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely true. It's not just in one episode of The Wire.
Right. Which is why I was like, this is really well written, and the characters are really good, and it's really well acted. I think this is a bit too intense for me.
Too intense.
It's a bit too much. I did give it a shot. I did give it an honest try. And unlike PT or Silent Hill, I don't think I'll be giving it another shot. We'll have to see.
It's just too real. It's too real.
Yep. So this is... I assume that this is supposed to imply you've got the facade of the building, which is the green brick, and then where the facade is breaking down, because this is the slums, and these plumbers who are running around everywhere aren't actually fixing anything.
Maybe getting a fix.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But the reason they're plumbers is because they only had so many enemies programmed to be able to go up and down ladders.
I thought you meant because they decided to go to a trade school instead of a college, but okay.
I don't have a pun for that. I'm sorry. Also, here's the torch. If you came all this way and didn't have 150 faith, too bad. Go grind. You can turn it on or off. So you turn it on. And then you leave it on for the rest of the game. And you forget what it is that it's supposed to show you eventually.
Because it's just there.
Uh-huh. It essentially... I can't remember specifically because I haven't hit the point in the game where it's useful yet. But you do need it to beat the game.
Okay.
Or at least...
It's not like Zelda 2, where technically you can do it without the torch if you just have everything memorized.
I think you might be able to, but I'll experiment when I get there. Turn the torch off, see if I can make it through, because I can't remember what's blocking it. If it's the fact that it's like, oh, there's a fake wall, or if it's literally here's a hidden path. All right, so we've been through enough screens.
I just had to go and get hit by that dog too.
Yep.
Didn't want to make him feel, unloved. Make sure all you get to pet. You're just trying to pet all the dogs.
I'm trying to pet all the puppies. All the puppies. I got to pet Willoughby.
Okay then.
Yeah.
He let you pet him
because he
was he in the corner or was he just with Jamie? He was calm.
He was with Jamie and terrified.
Okay. That sounds like the dog, right?
Why am I coming back by here? This isn't the right... Oh, right, to show that the homeless person goes from saying the torch is in the junkyard to have a nice day.
All right, then. That's very friendly.
Yeah, well, the other NPCs, when their message was no longer relevant, they just deleted the NPC.
They just deleted it. They're like, well, right. my purpose in life is done. It is complete. I can go back.
I can go back to the Nether.
Yep.
But no, Willoughby was in a chair, and he injured his paw, so they didn't want him jumping down. Yeah. He was still doing his circling.
Of course.
Just turning circles, like limping, or just on 3 paws. He was doing his circling. But so this is a shortcut. Also, I think that's fun. This is a shortcut that you actually saw the entrance to back in the beginning. Oh, hey.
So this isn't the manhole yet?
No, this is not the manhole. That's way later.
Okay.
I'll say, it's Quiz Angel time. The Sword of the Spirit is the...
He's my favorite street magician, Quiz Angel.
One of these days, he's just gonna get punched in the face.
Yep.
Powerful and tougher than any two-edged, which should be hyphenated, not combined, sword.
Maybe it's twoged. A twoged sword.
There you go, a twoged. I like how Satan is an answer in that line. That's Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. Is that true or not, Jeff? Is it true?
I think yes.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. These questions are all super easy. Which makes me feel real bad when I'm just going through them real quick and I get something wrong.
Yeah,
it's like,
oh no.
Which, people are like, you work at a church, you should know all this stuff. It's like, I am a musician at a church. I am paid because I know my music. I should work on fixing that other one.
Sure.
But yeah, that's a fake wall, obvious because it's gray, and we're back at the beginning of the level. Hooray!
First step to knowing. It's not knowing.
And admitting that you don't know. All right, so that was the slums. And we're back in downtown, and the next area is...
Another start screen?
Well, that's because that's how I end all the videos and forget to edit them out, because I suck.
Okay, then.
Apparently. I'm going to have to go look at all the other videos I've done and re-edit them, I think.
So this video isn't exactly 30 minutes and 1 second long.
No. What?
Okay.
No. Why is there so much dead?
Well, I'm not going to say I know, but I'll say probably, because I don't know how exactly Lightwave works.
No,
Light works.
Light works. It's because
probably
it makes
had it zoomed out, and then it was like export like view instead of export project, so it like just took the whole like screen, which included the dead space, something like that, right?
It's because when I create a project file, it creates a default length.
Okay.
And I just forgot to pare it down before I exported. So, no, it's not 30 minutes and 1 second long.
I thought that it was going to go for an additional 11 or 12 minutes. Okay.
Nope.
Neat.
Nope. So did I, because...
Well, the viewers at home probably are seeing our black and white monochrome face and logo at this moment,
yes.
because that's what goes at the end, where we suddenly talk about Patreon.
Yes.
So, yes.
If you've liked this, feel free to contribute to our Patreon, and next episode legitimately will be Bible Buffet. But yeah, anything that you can give is super helpful, even if it's $1 a month. Like,
yes, that'd be most appreciated.
That's great. Like, don't feel like that. No, it's only $1 a month. No, like literally, that makes me happy that you appreciate what we do enough to help us do more of it.
And if you are listening, nope, this will be out after that. Never mind. I was like, wait, that won't make sense because I probably won't be editing this down until like a week.
Yeah, I'm assuming you'll do Dark Lurker first.
Yeah, I'll probably get Dark Lurker out first.
Right.
Then we'll bounce back to this one.
Mm-hmm. And then all of our videos will be produced by David and poorly edited initially, apparently.
Apparently. See, now, when I added the extra space at the end of the other video, it was to make you think that we were going to fight the Dark Lurker, but it was a trick.
Right.
It was intentional.
Right. Whereas with me, it's just I screwed up.
But it's also nice because that means we're done.
We're done. We don't have to, I mean, we can talk for another 9 minutes and
That's true.
And
we
just
can
make this. I had a bird poop on me yesterday.
Yes, you explained.
Well, no, it wasn't on recording.
You explained to me off of the recording, yes, that a bird did in fact poop on you.
Right. Well, judging by your reaction,
and not in the way that you would think a bird would poop on you, which is just you're walking outside and you just get unlucky because like some bird was passing overhead
and pooped. Yeah. So
I mean, indoors, a bird pooped on you.
Indoors. So here's my priorities when meeting new people. A lady had a green macaw, a very large. I'm pretty sure it was a macaw parrot, and the bird's name was Sydney. I have no idea what Sydney's owner's name is. Because even though I talked to her for a good 5-10 minutes, I was like, "Oh, what's your bird's name? Oh, that's nice." Moving on. I just didn't occur to me. So the bird was on my hand was sitting on my arm just because she was super friendly, and then she got a little spooked because the owner had walked away, and so she walked up to my shoulder and just kind of nestled down and was just talking a lot, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then I feel something on my back. And the owner's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me grab a napkin. I'll take care of this." And she, cleans it up as best she can. She's all right, go to the bathroom, just wet it down. And it's a button-up shirt, so I can just take it off, get it wet. And I go to the bathroom, do that, and water just shoots out of the sink, or out of the faucet, just like
a reenactment.
So my shirt was half soaked. The left half of my shirt, my left half of the shirt, was completely soaked through. But I got the poop off, so that was nice. And then I played a show. I played a gig with a soaked through shirt. It was dry by the end of the first set, but it was a good show though.
And then wet again because sweat.
Yeah. Well, it was one of those things.
The shirt went through a lot that night.
The shirt did go, and it was a special kind of show because I found out about it the night before, and they're just like, "Hey, it's an emergency. Can you learn 30 songs?" I was like, "Well, I know a lot of these already. I'll see what I can do." So there wasn't much dead time between any of the songs, maybe 5-6 seconds, because it was while we were playing out the last chord, the singer leaning over to me and going, "Do you know Summer of '69? Well, I haven't played it in 7 months, but yeah, sure. And I played it, and it turned out okay. As it turns out, if you learn music right the first time, you never forget it.
You sound like a music teacher.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I won't talk any more about that for a little while because some of my students listen to this.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. All right.